All right, and we are live, and I'm checking out XLN Audio XO. This is a really cool way to organize your drum samples, not just drums, and pretty much one of the coolest plugins for drum sequencing. So I'm gonna try and go through everything I can in this one. And we'll start by just understanding what's going on. I'm gonna run a few things, and let's start with this just browser. So when you get this, you will have the core content, and then you can purchase different expansion packs. And these expansion packs and the core context is two things. It is both the samples and the patterns. So it's really easy to use, and if you're looking for some inspiration, this is really great. And so let's have a quick listen. Very cool. So let's see, first of all, what is space and what is the edit, and then everything else. So space is where all your samples live, and you can load your own samples. You can just drag and drop them. You can have all your samples just mashed around in this space, in this area where you can explore sounds. Right, things like that. Now what we can do also is go and start looking at this from a different point of view, which is the edit. So here, this is the under the hood. This is where things are. So first of all, let's get to know everything. We have the instruments, the different slots here. So we have kick, right? That's the kick. Then we have another kick. Sorry. That's another kick. And then we have the snare, and so on. So each one is loaded with a sample, right? So we have something already loaded here. You can see this sample here. If I'll click this, you will see what is loaded. And if you want to change this, by the way, you can just go and explore and see some other stuff, but I'll show you an easier way. So basically what we can do is right away change the sound. So you can see that I'm hovering on top of this little dot here. I'm gonna click this, and I'm seeing where it is in our space. So I can swap this. Okay, let's go with this one. So I'm gonna click the green check mark right here, or maybe here, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna click this, and that's it. I replaced the sample, and again, let's play and see how it goes. Right, and you can see the sequence right here on the right side, and we'll talk about that on the sequencer in a second. So if you go and again click this, select something else. And then we have similarities, right? let's go with this one. And I'm gonna release the solo. Let's do the same with this snare. So I can see the snare right here with the solo. So you can see where the snare lives. Let's go with this one. And let's release the solo. Very, very nice. So this is how you select the samples for your kit. So it's pretty easy and pretty cool way to find your sound. Now, other things that you can do here is shape the sound. So you can see that we have, for example, for the snare, we have the actual sample here, and we can fade in, and I mean, what we can do is also trim, right? We can have something like this, and I can just audition that. Right? Anything like that, and we can, if you're loading anything that is, you know, very long and you're messing around, you can just detect the start, but it doesn't matter. And I can click this and it will go back to the start. So other than that, we have the fade out right here, and it's pretty simple stuff. You can reverse the phase, by the way, and you can make it mono, and you can switch the left and right. So it's very, very easy to understand. And so that is the sample. Then we have panning, and we can also create slight delays on the left and right. So you can see that I'm just clicking that, and this will create some haze effect. So it's going to be wider. Anyway, other than that, we have this envelope here, which is sort of a transient, just transient shaper. So this is the transient, this is the hold. So that's the sustain, sort of, and then we have the decay, right? So you can have a shorter. And this is pitching, right? And then we have tone, which is like a tilt, kind of a tilt EQ. And then we have actual filter, right? Cut filter. We have the velocity, and there's some routing options right here, and there's choke group. So I'm not going to talk about the choke group, but it's definitely important if you go down to the details, if you're grouping things. So this is really nice. And then we have two send effects, 1 and 2. And so right now we have this big hole reverb and delay. So I can send to this big hole delay reverb and to the delay. And now let's hear how this sounds in context. All right, I'm going to play. Right, so that is most of what you see right here. There's also an option to reverse the direction of the sample. So I can just click this. Nice. Okay, and I do want to mention something really, really important. So this is right now on sale in my shop, myaudio.studio. So check it out. I'm going to put also a link later, but you can see this right here. So this is my shop, myaudio.studio, and If you want to support the channel, it's really easy. Just buy this plugin in my shop. That's supporting the channel, and appreciate that. And I have tons of Black Friday deals running already, including FabFilter and FL Studio, and we have UAD, huge sale on UAD stuff. We still have UJam Black Friday sale, and we have Eventide, GeForce, Pulsar Audio, East West, and more. So check it out. And so let's go back to XO. So that was the left side. On the right side, we have the sequence. So you consider what's going on here. So for each instrument, we have the steps, and you consider that we are on A. On B, we are practically cloned. So it's just repeating whatever is on A. And I can click this follow, and you'll see that we're just moved. But let's go to B and change some stuff. So in B, I'm going to add another kick right here. So now I'm going to A and B, A and B, and you can see what's going on here. So now when I'm going to play this, it's going to play A and then B. Okay, you see it right here on the right bottom. So I'm going to play. That's A, going into B, back to A. But you can do A, B, for example. So that's our options. I don't know if there's other options to build those phrases, but anyway, we can play this. So still on A, next time it's gonna be B. Cool. Absolutely cool. And so far, if anyone wants to ask questions, let me know. And I think one of the coolest features here would be to export your kit and export everything and work in different channels. So I'm going to show you all of that in a moment. But before that, we're still on the sequencer. So this is the sequencer, and you can see that we have an option for swing and also nudging. So you can move the timing. Again, that might be important for you. So what I can do, I can switch this on and have a bit of swing. So let's solo this. Now this is swing 16, but you can go with other timing. And now in context, nice. So basically that is it. And then you can set for all. You can just click this and set for all if you like, and then have everything in those swing or nudges. So I'm gonna turn it off for now, and there's a global groove right here. So you can turn it on and off, whatever you feel like. And then there's some more interesting features here which are awesome. So in order to sort of humanize stuff, you can have accents in different parts or different measures. So that is turned on with those wavy things here. So I can turn it on, and you can see the Accentuator, right? I can turn it on, and what you can do here is you can set these, where you want. So it's sort of a curve that creates those accents, and you can definitely randomize stuff. Okay, let's listen. Nice. So that is that part, but we are not done yet because we can click this sample combiner. And now let's see what we've got here. So I'm gonna play and you'll see. So here we're back into selecting the sound. So this is sample combiner, and you can see that we have different kicks. So I can replace the kick on the fly. So that is the original one. And you can just click the finger here and get a different set. So that's another way for you to just mess around with the sounds. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna get that one, release the solo. So I'm thinking let's have a listen to some more presets, different things that comes with this. And let's see, for example, we have this ultra bionic. I'm gonna go with this and we'll play. Now right, I like this one. So let's see what we've got. So first of all, you can see again we have all kinds of different ways to get our samples, and you can flick through this. So if you click to the right or left, you'll get kit similarities, and then you can change the sounds, and you can always go back, by the way. It's pretty nice stuff. And now once you get that pattern here, there's another way to look at things. So I'm gonna click this bit combiner, and here you see like pizza slices. And so let's play and you'll see. So you can see that we have different sections here. So we have the original, that's the leftmost option right here. And you can click this finger and go back to the original preset. Then we have empty if you want to create your own. And then see what happens when you're just clicking those. Right, we are going to create. I'm going to hit this green check mark, go back here, and you'll see we are creating our patterns. So that is what's going on here, basically. Right, and right here's that one, that little one. And I can have another one and another one and another one, and we'll go back here. You'll see that we have all four. Something that I didn't mention is the velocities. You can see that if you click, drag, and up and down, you'll get different velocities. So I can have something like a ghost note or whatever. So anything like that. So let's go back to our, I'm gonna hit this, and let's go back to the preset browser, try something else. Cool, like that one already. Okay, so once you go there, right, you have the extracted from preset, and you can play with all of that. There are a few other things that you might want to consider when doing these patterns. You see these little dots right here. So this one goes double. So I'm gonna solo. Let's solo this, and you'll see what's going on. And I can drag it up, and it's gonna be 4. Right? Got it? Okay, let's have this clap. I'm gonna drag it up. All right, cool. So unsolo this. Clap. All right, so I think if you want to basically go and take all these samples and use them, there are a couple of ways, couple of things to consider. One of them would be to route each of those, I mean, the instruments, the kicks, the snare, whatever, route them to different channels in your workstation, in your DAW. So you can do that. Let's just hit the here, and you'll see that everything goes to the master. That little M, this M is master. So I can send the kick to an output bus 1 to 8 without the master or with the master, whatever. And or I can do this auto route everything and just route them to bus 1 to 8. I'm not going to do it right now, but basically it's very, very easy to use. And if you really want this, it's really easy. Just go with the bus and see in the user manual, it's just route them. So that's first of all. And then you can do whatever you want with that channel. Another way to look at things would be to export. So when we go into the export, it's on the top menu bar right here. So you'll see we have the raw samples. It's right here. So I can get the raw kit and just drag, drop it here. Let's do it. On different tracks, it's gonna copy, and there you go. So it's here. I don't know why it's here, but now it's here. Okay. So these are the samples. This is your kit. You can use it in any any way you like. You can load it into your drum sampler or whatever, or create a kit, whatever you want. But that's the raw kit. It doesn't take into account all the processing and everything. And so what I'm thinking, most people will want to render the waves. So I'm going to click render. And now it is the processed, and we can grab those and drop them right here on different tracks. And again, you'll see that they look a little bit different. They are the processed ones. So XO, kick, XO, and so on. So these are the processed, whatever you've done with these. So this is processed. Another way for you to kind of do stuff, let me just go back here, is to grab everything as WAV file, one big WAV file. So I'm going to do that as well. And right, everything is here. This is your this is the beat. Right, you created your own little just loop. Pretty nice. And then you can also export this as MIDI. So I'm going to grab that, drop it right here on a MIDI track. Okay. And there you go. So we have this one here. I'm going to just solo that. Right. So I'm going to close this. Grab it here. Whatever. Anyway, that's the way it goes. So you have lots of options for just going and exporting using the samples, using whatever you've created here. So it's not all baked into the plugin. You can take it and use it outside XO, which is really, really important. I think otherwise it would be very, very hard to work with. And so you can create drum grooves, you can create percussions, whatever you want. There's lots of options here. And so that is the basics of XO. There's not much that I didn't cover. And there's maybe the master output. There's crunching here, and there's a soft clipper that you can use to just avoid clipping. And then we have that's, well, I think that is pretty much it. You can always sync this to your BPM, to whatever, into your own DAW, and you can nudge things right here, and that's it. So again, this is very much available in my shop, myaudio.studio, and you can go and see what are the deals right now for Black Friday. So if you click this deals button, you'll get into this deals section, and here you can go and select by brand. For example, we'll go into XLN Audio. All 55 products are 50% off. So that includes XO, which comes, by the way, with, I think, 8,000 different samples on its own, without importing anything else. And then you have its expansion packs. We have the Addictive, we have Trigger and Trigger Drum Vault, and we have Life, and we also have packages of Addictive Keys, Duo, Trio, whatever, or single keys. We have the Addictive Drums packages. So everything is 50% off in my shop. If we'll go and remove this filter, go and select something else. So you might want to check a few other things, Eventide and Sonox and UAD. So if you'll go into Universal Audio, 55 plugins are just, I mean, that is crazy, crazy. 80%, even 90%. If you go, you'll see that you have the 175B and 176 tube compressor, 90% off. We have other things as low as $29. So that is crazy. And then if we go into other brands, let's see what else we have that is really, really good. If you're looking for some very good mixing tools, you might want to check Sonox. So we have Oxford Inflator, which people just love. Last time I did a sale on that, it was crazy. People just grabbed it. $29 for this one. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff on sale. That's 80%, 85%, whatever. So it's really 90%. If you go with the reverb, $49 for the Oxford reverb. That is crazy. So guys, this is the best time again to support the channel, support what I do in YouTube and whatever. And I'm very much available also in Discord. If you want to chat with me in Discord, I'm there. And if you want to support the channel, you're basically also can hit the thanks button on the videos, and you can leave comments, like the videos and all that. But again, I'm here to give you some good content, and there's also a giveaway. So let me put that in the chat as well. For a few days more, you can enter a really cool giveaway. I'm already signed up. Here I have 3 copies. 3 copies that will go to 3 lucky winners. So go ahead and just enter, and you might have a chance to get this drum bass synth. Yeah, if anyone wants to ask any questions, I'm here. So maybe I'll show you also other things related to XLN. We have the Addictive Drums. So if you want to see that one, that is also a well-known, established drum, drum machine. So we have the different packages. I don't have everything, so I have the Fairfax, and I have this other one that's vintage something, and so on. So you can grab any of those. You can play. Let's have a play. So I'm gonna hit play, and it's on mute. So more traditional sounds, right? I can go into the kit. You can see what's going on with the mixer. I can go into any of those. And this is very deep stuff. So this is the kick. There's even a noise gate. Compressor. We have an EQ. We have tape and shaper right here. Right, you can see this one here. And you can go again into the keys, into edit, and we have the effects. We have beats. So let me just stop here. Right, so what you can do, again, this is super handy. You can grab those beat, and there's the recommended BPM. We can go alternative rock, and just right from here you can grab it and drop it like this, and you have the beat. So you have this drum pattern. Right, and I can audition that with different kits, different sounds, whatever. So that is the Addictive Drums. It's also 50% off in my shop, and I'll also give you a little coupon later. I'm gonna put that in the comments of this video. So you know what? Let me check the coupons. I'm gonna do it right now. So I'll give you 5% extra, right? And that's gonna be super cool. So November, let's do XLN. I'm gonna just do that right now. I'm gonna do XLN 5 off. That's gonna be 5% off. I'm just live doing it right now. Don't tell anyone. Okay. Let's see. XLN. I'm gonna activate it. There you go. So I'm gonna put that in our little chat here. Get 5% off with coupon. Okay, check the chat. there you go. Extra 5% off for you guys, and for limited time for November. So XLN 5 off. That will get you more value here. So this is this, and I think maybe we can do some other stuff. So there's also Life, which I've never used, and this is to use also with your phone. I'm gonna get started, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So there's iOS and there's Android. You can upload some loops and then chop them and do a lot of things. So maybe I can do it right now live. Let's see. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna scan this. Yeah, and I need to download the app. Gonna do it. There you go. And install. Yeah, not gonna do it. I need to punch in my password and everything else. Doesn't matter. We'll do it next time. So other things that you might want to check. Yeah. Let me know in the chat if there's anything you want me to show you guys. I mean, I'm open to anything. That was so far we covered XO, which is really, really great. I'm gonna do another video on that one just to cover this. I'm gonna do something. But if you guys want to ask questions about XO or about anything else, just let me know. I had lots of people asking about all kinds of stuff that I have here. So I'm definitely gonna do more live streams. I didn't show you Addictive Keys. So this is also a very well-known, and yeah, we are crashing. There you go. I wasn't sure if everything is cool until we always have something going on in the live streams. Right, so that is the grand piano. I play very, very bad. So anyway, if we go into gallery, you'll see what pianos you have. So I don't have this one. You can buy it. There's the Mach 1 electric. So there are basically 4. And then you can go and see the view. There are different previews here. You can go and explore. So there are different presets. And we can go into edit, and here you'll see the pedals, and you'll see, let's see if my pedal works. Yeah, the pedal works. Right, and there's this noise, and we can change the mics. We can change their position, by the way. So can move that somehow. And there's few effects that you can do. We have an EQ. Right, and even chorus. Anyway, that was the Addictive Keys, which is also, by the way, 50% off right now. And so I think we're done for today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys very soon.